Hey guys, welcome back to Billy Ray Garage. Today's video we are removing this fender, getting this thing out of the way, and we're going to clean up the frame from roughly about where that jack stand is forward, because the fender's in the way, can't get in here, so there's no point in just doing half of it and then whatever. So taking this bitch off. I already went ahead and took off some of the bullshit that was in the way, like the brake lines, and got rid of all that. There was a brake line right here, that's gone. I already drilled out these rivets that were for the side armor. Hopefully I don't have to drill out any more. We'll see though. Looks like it's just a couple 13mm bolts. There's 4 down the side here, and then there's 4 underneath here, so hopefully they do not disintegrate. I might just jinx myself. See if there's anything under here. Nope, nothing there. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll try and knock this out right now. Alright guys, I'm going to show this the best I can, but I could probably hit these 2 top bolts along the body, and then the other ones we have to go underneath. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach them with this, but not looking good. Maybe? No, I'm gonna have to do this manually, I think. That sucks. Let me get a ratchet. There, let's see if we get better luck with this. If these things feel like they're gonna snap, I am not going to pursue it any further. Let's get this wiring harness out of the way so I don't break anything, because that would suck. And here we go. Ooh, that's going nice. It's going nice. It's going nice. I couldn't get that dumb ratchet in here. Alright, that's a sigh of relief. That guy comes out. Yeah, that's all it is. Just a little bitty bolt. Stick you there. Move on down the line. Oh, that was being annoying. A little hard. I don't know if I like this. Yeah, there's 4 of them. If it snaps, it snaps. Let's get that electric ratchet in there. I don't even think it'll go. Dude, wiring harnesses are a friggin' whore. No good place to put that thing. And this thing just keeps fucking coming back. Stay there for her. Yeah, it's going now. That's it's a good feeling that it's coming out. There we go. Alright, that one is very annoying to get to. Alright, let's guess we'll get under here if we can. I didn't even get in there. Fuck. That thing is way in there. Yeah, it looks like you can come up under here and get these guys, so that's good to know. Alright, let's get our gun on there and see what we can do. Let's see what we can do here. I might gotta get my extendable one to get up in there. Let me go grab that. Neighbors are being chatty Cathy's. Sorry guys. Let's see what we got. That was not terribly tight. Alright, let's see if we can get a little ratchet up in there. Okay, we got that one. And hopefully I can get way up in there and get this guy. did. Look at that. Got it. Alright guys, these 4 bolts here should be our ticket to freedom. So yeah, let me hit those and hope this thing doesn't drop on my head, even though I'd make great content, but it would suck for me. But yeah, let's try getting that off. I sprayed the stuff with Croil, so hopefully that ain't gonna work. Start by hand. Either that or my battery's dying, one or the other. That's promising. Also very promising. This is 26 years old almost. Kind of shocked. Alright, let's do this fast way. Because I am lazy. And I just want this thing done. Okay, try and clean those up. Whole thing spinning in there? So the whole thing moves. Let's try and get this guy. There's something spinning in there. I don't like it. Alright, let me go look around and see what I can find. Might have to do the old reach around. There. And try and get out here. I see, broke. Okay, I got that one. Where was it spinning? That one's going to be very difficult to get to. I don't slip. Let's try and get my hand up in there somehow. Could be easy. Oh, here's a little thing. So this little thing, it's like a clip bolt nut thing. Yeah, that snapped, so that's what was screwing us. See if I can show it a little better. I don't know if you really could see it. But yeah, that whole thing was just spinning. Alright, let's see what we can get over here. Oh yeah, this is, let's see what's spinning in here. Oh yeah, the whole thing spins, so let's see if we can just grab it. Channel loss. Still spinning. Right there. Got it. Oh, I just got dicked in the face with rust. Yeah, so when I pull the fender out, I can show you better, but this thing's supposed to be on a clip that clips onto the fender. And it's being a whore, so. Alright, so in theory, this fender should just pull right off right now, so let's give it a go. I think I see no problem here, maybe. I think so. Let's see. That goes into there. Oh, I see. Right. There's like a 10 mil in there or something, or an 8 mil. It's holding this little flap on. That's the only thing holding that on right now. So let me take care of that real quick. It's always something. A little 10mm bolt, or 8mm bolt, I should say. All right, let's rip this fender off. Drill this out enough? Let's find out. Okay, that could have been it. And we got a fender. Oh, fender. Okay, that's a sight to see. Looks devastating, but oh yeah, let me show you these dopey little clip things. So this little clip is on there. Where'd you go? I just had like 9 of them. And that little bastard is attached to it, but it snaps off, so this thing just spins. It's the same thing over there with the battery friggin' tray that I was trying to get off. So we'll figure out something for that. No big deal. But anyway, all this is gonna get cleaned up. You have to either get new ones of these or whatever. These top ones are fun. Actually, no, that one broke off too, but that one came out peacefully. Yeah, same thing up here. Let me know in the comments if they make tiny little batteries, little 12-volt batteries I can stick here, because I can hook up like an air compressor, maybe hook that to the winch so I don't drain from the regular one. But yeah, let me know in the comments if there's anything for that, because that would be dope. All right, let me get prepped for cleaning all this up and getting in here, getting all this flaky shit off. All right, guys, gonna start grinding as much stuff off the frame as possible. This Eastwood grinder is freaking absolutely amazing. This thing's got the, I guess it's plastic little grinder on it. And it took the Eastwood rust encapsulator right off. It's down to bare metal, so that's pretty awesome. So I'm gonna start hitting the frame and yeah, just keep chugging along. Alright, gotta get the grinder and the screw gun or the drill to hit some of these tighter spots, because that wheel's way too big and it won't get into like here. So let me swap some tools out and we will continue on. Alright, I think I got a lot of it. Just gonna give it a couple whacks of the hammer to break some of the really loose shit off. Like that. Alright, we'll try and get it with the degreaser. And we'll clean it up. Get the metal prep on, wash that off. And then we'll start spraying it. So hopefully this works this time, because I'm friggin', this gets old. This gets old really fast. Alright guys, degreased yesterday and I'm up early in the morning and I am now using metal prep. So key to this stuff, keep it wet for at least a half hour, 40 minutes, whatever. Works quicker when it's hotter out, but it is a balmy 37 degrees right now, so, and it's windy. So the wind may try and keep this from staying wet, so I just keep hitting it every once in a while to keep it nice and fresh and wet, and then we'll hose it off and then we can start painting. Alright guys, it's been about 25 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm gonna start hosing this off, get it all nice and cleaned off so it can be ready for the Pour 15 and get at least this side of the frame done in the front. Alright guys, gonna let this dry, and I have to go to a Christmas party, so I'm gonna do this at night, getting the Pour 15. I'm gonna put a base layer of Pour 15, and then I'm gonna use the Pour 15 that is UV rated. I'm gonna spray paint that over this, and then hopefully this never rusts again. I highly doubt it, but at least like I'm gonna keep up on it and, you know, touch up any spots that pop up. Another thing I want to get into is this like fake battery tray and the real battery tray. Thinking about getting an oven and getting it in powder coating. So like taking something like this and powder coating it and slapping it back in. Same thing with the battery tray. Like that would be pretty dope. Just dumb little shit. Throw it in an oven and make it all nicey nice without having to friggin' scrub and all that shit. I'd probably have to get a sander too, a sandblaster or something to clean this up the best I can, but that's a different video. All right, let me go in the house. I'm freezing. All right guys, got a top coat on here, looking good. And I also removed that, I call it fake battery tray. Leave a comment if you know what that's called, because I do not. So anyway, that is these two studs right here, boop boop, 13 millimeter. There's a bolt there, and then there's these two bolts that committed treason because, well, that one came out, that one didn't. So got to figure that out at some point. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. So you'll be seeing this on a Friday. Friday we're supposed to get 8 to 10 inches of snow. Fantastic. And I think it's supposed to rain the rest of the weekend, so that's gonna be fun too. So if there's no video next week, that's pretty much why, because there's snow and I got work and New Year's, so I may be working on this thing New Year's Day. Thanks for following along. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, and hope you have a good New Year's and your car projects lean towards getting done, because mine certainly is not. We'll see what the spring brings. Hopefully the overtime brings in money and I can finish this thing and do it the way I want to do it and do it the right way. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal, and I will see you guys in the next one.